About the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond in the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jackson. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
With that shot in his bag, George doesn't have to get all the way to the rim.
And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Jackson, the pass to George.
Nice defense, reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Well, that basket began with Steph Curry's defense. He's thinking one step ahead, creates the steal, and triggers the break.
Now here's George. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. George with a steal. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Jackson against Green. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Curry. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Butler with a steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Butler. Steps back and shoots. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And on lottery night, the Utah Jazz sliding back to the 5th pick, Doris.
B.A., I know for the fan base, obviously that's disappointing. Everybody wants the top pick, or they're hoping for at least a top 3 pick. But here's the key for the Utah Jazz. They have put in place an organization of leadership that will make good decisions over a span of time. This isn't a one-draft wonder. This is about building out over time and getting a sustainable roster. If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Markkanen. 17 points in his last outing. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. George passes to Nurkic, and stolen by Porzingis. And here's Curry for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Little competitive spirit from Lowry Markkanen right there. Counters with his own 3.
Outside Podziemski. Here's Butler. Three-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one, and then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Green.
These guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And there's the lob. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. The Warriors lead by 6. Butler passes to Moody.
Hey, right here, right here.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Curry. Utah with the rebound. Horford with a steal. And here's Curry. 16 points for him. Drops in the three. Porzingis got 8.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Markkanen outside. Back to George. Curry with a steal. George with a steal. Can't hit from in close. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Here's Porzingis. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. On defense, the Warriors. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. It's stolen away. Down low. Moody misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
George passes to Markkanen. To the middle to stop the run. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Now this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer, just so skilled. He can find different spots to be effective.
Pass to Curry. From outside the arc. Utah grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Markkanen from long range. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
George passes to Bailey. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Curry. And here's the fast break. Fires from deep. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Filipowski sets a screen to the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
Outside Moody. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. George in the post. Moody defends. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Kessler. Uses the glass on the layup. Kessler's gotten 4 this quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Moody. Now here's Porzingis. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Markkanen against Butler. Clock at 6. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Green. Here's Bailey, defended by Podziemski. Pass to Jackson. Driving in. And here's Nurkic. Markkanen for 3. Oh, Markkanen drills the 3.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Curry against George. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Now here's Markkanen. 30 points in the game. Nurkic a screen on Butler. Here's Markkanen. Again, Utah good for 2.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And so it's the Golden State Wall for Utah. 6-point game. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Green, the pass to Butler. The kick out, Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 24 points.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
Markkanen with a screen on Curry. Curry against George. Low block shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And he drops the first. George hits them both. Here's Curry. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Jackson. George finds Jackson. Utah moving the ball around. Bailey, the pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Inside. To the paint. KP flying high.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Bailey. No points so far. Stripped it away. Up top, Porzingis. Here's Butler. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Porzingis. Curry looking it over. Clock is at 3. Shoots over George. And there's another one for the Warriors.
You see the fear that Curry and his ability to shoot with range. It opens up other aspects, whether the drive or, in that instance, the midi.
George outside. And there's the screen. Pass to Markkanen. Now Nurkic. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Curry. Here's Butler. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
To me, great offensive players have got to be able to draw contact and get to the free throw line. Keontae George does just that.
First free throw is good. George hits them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Curry. Back to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, Kristaps Porzingis is a fundamentally sound basketball player. He has great understanding for when to shoot and when to
Let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Jackson the screen. Markkanen outside. Nurkic against Butler. Markkanen from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. B.A.?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's George. 10 points for him. Nurkic throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
That's good from Nurkic.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
Porzingis misses. Jazz trail by 5. George feels it out a bit. And stolen by Green.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
That one misses. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 6. Pass to Markkanen. And here's George. The 3-ball. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Butler. Back to Porzingis. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson, pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. Utah with another miss. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Curry. Down low. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well,
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. This one for 3. And Curry answers with a 3 of his own.
boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. And here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Now Markkanen lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Utah.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Moody. There's the triple. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Back to Nurkic. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Jacks up at 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Markkanen's got 41.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. In for Spencer. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Porzingis' shot is good.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Marketed from long range. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And he's gone for the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Now here's George. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Porzingis. Outside Curry. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Marketed outside. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. It's stolen by Nurkic. Jackson outside. Now Nurkic. Clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Ooh, it misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Butler. Can't hit it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Marketed fires. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Jazz trail by 5. Jackson with a screen on Butler. Marketed. No good from 3.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Curry! And he sinks the jumper.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
Utah shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Now here's Markkanen. There's a minute 17 left in the 4th quarter. Old Green rips down the board.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Butler on the attack. JB.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Butler with a steal. Outside, Green. Butler outside. Now Green. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the 3.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities.
And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence, even when he misses.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside, en route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your... George fires. Old Green rips down the board. Trailing by 8. And so the Warriors take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach.